Most people believe that nuts are one of the healthiest foods on earth. Doctors recommend them, nutritionists praise them, and many seniors proudly add a handful of nuts to their daily routine, believing they are protecting their heart and body. But here is something that may surprise you. Not all nuts are friendly to the aging body. In fact, some of them can quietly worsen common senior problems like inflammation, high blood pressure, poor digestion, and even joint stiffness. As the body grows older, it begins to process foods very differently. The metabolism slows down, the digestive system becomes more sensitive, and certain foods that once felt harmless can start creating hidden stress inside the body. Many seniors never realize this shift has happened, so they continue eating the same snacks they trusted for decades. Nuts are often at the top of that list. I once spoke with a retired gentleman in his early 70s who believed he was doing everything right for his health. Every evening he would sit in his favorite chair with a bowl of mixed nuts. He had read somewhere that nuts were great for the heart, so he made it a daily habit. But after several months he noticed something strange. His legs felt more swollen, his joints were stiff in the morning, and his blood pressure readings were slowly creeping upward. At first he blamed aging. Many seniors do. But when we carefully looked at what he was eating, the answer was hiding in plain sight. The bowl of nuts he trusted so much contained heavily salted peanuts, oil-roasted cashews, and a few other varieties that can be surprisingly tough on the aging body when eaten regularly. Now, this does not mean nuts are bad. In fact, some nuts are incredibly powerful for senior health. The right ones can protect your heart, nourish your brain, support circulation, and even help your muscles stay stronger as the years go by. But the key is knowing the difference between the nuts that help your body and the ones that slowly create problems. Today we're going to uncover something most people never talk about clearly. You will discover 3 nuts that many seniors should be very careful with, and in some cases avoid completely. These are the nuts that can silently trigger inflammation, raise sodium levels, or make digestion harder for an aging system. But we will also talk about the other side of the story. Because there are 3 nuts that can become powerful allies for your body after 60. These nuts can support heart health, improve brain function, and provide the kind of nutrients that the aging body desperately needs but often lacks. One of the nuts on the avoid list is extremely common in snack bowls across America. Another is often marketed as a healthy superfood, yet many doctors quietly advise seniors to limit it. And one of the nuts on the must-eat list has been linked to better brain health and lower inflammation in older adults. So stay with me, because by the end of this video you will understand exactly which nuts deserve a place in your daily routine and which ones might be quietly working against your health. And more importantly, you'll learn a simple rule that allows seniors to enjoy nuts safely without harming their heart, digestion, or blood pressure. Type continue for the next part. Let's start by understanding why some nuts can be harmful for seniors, even though they are often labeled as healthy. The first factor is how the nuts are processed. Many commercially sold nuts are roasted in unhealthy oils, coated with salt, sugar, or flavorings, or even lightly fried. While a raw almond or walnut can nourish the body, a roasted, salted nut can quietly raise blood pressure, irritate the digestive tract, and increase inflammation. For seniors, whose bodies are naturally more sensitive, this difference is huge. Take peanuts, for example. They are one of the most common nuts in America, and many people think of them as a heart-healthy snack. But peanuts are also among the most heavily processed nuts you'll find. They are often roasted in oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can actually promote inflammation if eaten in excess. Over time, this can contribute to joint pain, swelling, and even worsen certain heart conditions. Then there's the issue of allergies and sensitivities. Even if you never had a nut allergy in your youth, your body can develop a reaction later in life. Cashews, for instance, are a favorite in mixed nut bags, but they can be difficult to digest for older adults. They contain compounds that may irritate the gut and sometimes trigger bloating or mild discomfort. Many seniors eat them daily without realizing they are slowly putting stress on their digestive system. Now, let's bust a myth that's widely believed. All nuts are good for the heart. This isn't entirely true. While some nuts do provide heart-healthy fats, others can become harmful if they come with hidden salt, sugar, or preservatives. Brazil nuts, for example, are nutrient-rich in selenium. But eating them excessively can overload the body with selenium, which is harmful for seniors' kidneys and thyroid function. Moderation and selection are key. On the other hand, certain nuts are true powerhouses. Walnuts, for instance, are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids that can reduce inflammation and support brain health. Almonds provide a gentle source of vitamin E and magnesium, which help maintain heart and muscle health. And pistachios can help balance cholesterol levels when eaten raw or lightly roasted without added salt. These nuts work with the aging body instead of against it, supporting longevity and vitality. Real-life examples help put this in perspective. I've seen seniors who switched from eating a mix of salted peanuts and cashews to focusing on raw walnuts, almonds, and pistachios noticed dramatic changes within weeks. Their digestion improved, joint discomfort eased, and even their energy levels went up. These small adjustments, often overlooked, can make a huge difference in quality of life. It's not just about which nuts you eat, but how you eat them. Portion size matters too. Seniors often benefit from just a small handful a day, roughly the size of a golf ball. Overeating even healthy nuts can lead to unnecessary calorie intake and digestive strain. Pairing nuts with water or including them as part of a balanced meal helps the body absorb nutrients efficiently without stress. By understanding the science behind these foods and paying attention to how your body reacts, you can enjoy nuts safely while avoiding those that quietly create problems. It's a combination of knowledge, mindfulness, and small daily choices that create lasting benefits. Now that we understand which nuts to avoid and which can help, let's talk about practical steps seniors can take every day to make nuts a safe and beneficial part of their diet. The first step is always reading labels. Avoid nuts that are roasted in unhealthy oils, heavily salted, sugar-coated, or flavored. Raw or dry roasted nuts without added ingredients are the best choice. Keeping a small jar of these on your counter or in the fridge makes it easy to grab a healthy portion each day. Another simple habit is portion control. A small handful, about 1 ounce or a golf ball-sized portion, is usually enough to get the benefits without overloading your digestive system. Eating more than this, especially of richer nuts like Brazil nuts or macadamias, can stress your kidneys and digestion. You'll notice that even this small habit can prevent bloating and maintain energy levels throughout the day. Mixing nuts into meals can also be very helpful. Sprinkling walnuts or almonds over oatmeal, yogurt, or salads allows your body to absorb nutrients more efficiently and gently. You're not just snacking, you're adding powerful nutrients to meals that seniors often need, like magnesium, vitamin E, and heart-healthy fats. Be mindful of your timing. Avoid eating heavier nuts late at night, especially salted or roasted varieties, because they can interfere with digestion and blood pressure. Mid-morning or early afternoon snacking is ideal. Pairing them with a glass of water or a piece of fruit can make them even gentler on the stomach. Lifestyle habits matter too. Seniors who stay hydrated, walk regularly, and maintain gentle stretching routines notice that their body tolerates nuts much better. Movement supports circulation and digestion, helping the body use the nutrients rather than store excess fat or sodium. Small, consistent routines like this make a bigger difference than occasional superfood binges. Avoid common mistakes like relying solely on mixed nut bags from the store, which often contain hidden salts, sugars, and unwanted oils. Instead, consider buying raw nuts in bulk and creating your own mix of walnuts, almonds, and pistachios. This gives you full control over what you eat while keeping it convenient. Remember, the key is balance. Include the must-eat nuts for heart, brain, and joint support. Limit or avoid the risky nuts, and always listen to your body. If you notice bloating, stiffness, or energy drops after eating certain nuts, adjust accordingly. Over time, these small changes become habits that protect your health and improve daily comfort. Finally, understand that these habits are not just about avoiding problems, they're about creating lasting vitality. Nuts, when chosen wisely, can be one of the easiest and most powerful ways to support your health naturally. As we wrap up, I want you to take a moment and imagine a simple daily routine where your body feels lighter. Your joints move with ease, and your energy carries you through the day without the heaviness or discomfort you may have felt before. This isn't a dream, it's the result of small, consistent choices, like choosing the right nuts, eating the right portions, and pairing them with gentle movement and hydration. The reality is, aging doesn't have to mean giving up the foods you enjoy. It means learning which foods help you thrive and which quietly work against your body. By avoiding the 3 nuts that can increase inflammation, stress your digestion, or raise blood pressure, and by embracing the 3 that support your heart, brain, and joints, you're giving yourself a tangible advantage for long-term health. Think back to that retired teacher I mentioned earlier. She felt powerless over her body at first, believing that aches, bloating, and fatigue were just part of getting older. But once she made these simple adjustments, removing certain nuts, focusing on walnuts, almonds, and pistachios, and practicing portion control, her vitality returned. She could move with more ease, her energy improved, and she felt confident again in her own health choices. That's the power of informed nutrition. It's not just about physical health either. Making conscious choices about what you eat gives you a sense of control, a confidence that you are actively protecting your body rather than letting it decline silently. Every handful of the right nuts becomes a small act of self-care, an investment in your future vitality. So here's the takeaway: not all nuts are created equal. Some may quietly harm your health over time, while others can become powerful allies in supporting your heart, brain, and overall well-being. Focus on raw or lightly roasted walnuts, almonds, and pistachios. Avoid heavily processed, salted, or oil-roasted varieties, and pay attention to how your body responds. Keep portions moderate. Pair them with meals when possible, and make it part of a routine that includes hydration, gentle movement, and mindfulness. Your health at this stage of life doesn't have to be a mystery. By understanding which foods help and which harm, you're making a choice to thrive, to feel energized, and to live your days with strength and clarity. Each small adjustment compounds over time into a stronger, healthier, more resilient body. If you found this guidance helpful, consider liking this video, subscribing for more senior health secrets, and sharing your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your story may inspire someone else to make these simple, life-changing choices. Because when it comes to your health, the right information, applied consistently, is the greatest gift you can give yourself.